This video is brought to you by Ridge Wallet, a slim front pocket wallet available in carbon fiber and titanium. With more than 250,000 sold, a lifetime guarantee and free shipping, get 10% off with the code GOLDFISH at ridgewallet.com. Hello everyone, it's Seth, probably better known as Saffron Olive, and it's time for another Instant Deck Tech. So as you know, Wednesday means it's Wildcard Wednesday here in Instant Deck Tech land, and this week we have a super crazy and actually fairly budget-friendly legacy deck to take out. This one is simply called Life, and this is actually a deck from a fairly old small Japanese tournament. So old, in fact, that I couldn't find the player's name. So we're just going with small Japanese tournament. It's by small Japanese tournament, but regardless, it's a really cool combo. So a quick reminder before we break down Legacy Life. If you enjoy this deck and you want to see it made into videos, take a minute, click the like button, the subscribe button, leave a comment, anything you can do to support your deck, because whichever deck is most popular gets a shot at being made into videos next week. So Life is a really weird and unique combo deck. It starts with two en-kor creature, Shaman en-kor, Nomads en-kor. So the creatures themselves are not that relevant. 1/1 for 1, 1/2 for 2, whatever. The big deal here is that they have an ability where you can pay 0 to redirect a damage from themselves, Shaman en-kor or Nomad en-kor, to another creature you control. So you just redirect that damage, and that's the ability we're trying to abuse here by activating that ability over and over and over again. So what are we targeting with this ability? And here we have two options again, Deru, Spiritualist, and also Task Force. So these are creatures that whenever they become targeted by a spell or ability, get a toughness boost. Spiritualist gets +0/+2, Task Force +0/+3. So if we can get both of these creatures on the battlefield together, either Spiritualist or Task Force, along with either Shaman en-kor or Nomad en-kor, we basically can make a creature with infinite toughness. We just keep activating the 0 ability from the en-kor creature to pump toughness, pump toughness, pump toughness. And now you're probably thinking, well, why do you want to pump toughness so much? Like, it doesn't help you kill anything. I guess you can block big things. Oh, don't worry. We got a plan for that. So once we make Deru Spiritualist, let's say a 1/200 or Task Force a 1/300, whatever, then we go to the next step of the combo, which is to sacrifice the huge toughness creature with Worthy Cause or Animal Boneyard. So both of those cards do the same thing. They are a little bit different. One's an instant, one enchants a land of all things, but they let us sacrifice a creature, and we gain life to that creature's toughness. So first off, without any other considerations, we can just gain infinite life. Well, not infinite, we gotta choose a number, but we could be like, all right, 1,000,000 life, we just make our Task Force 1,000,000 toughness, sack it to Worthy Cause for 1 mana, Boneyard for free once we get on one of our lands, and then we just make it really hard for our opponent to kill us. Like, of course, there's other ways we can die. If our opponent has Emrakul, they can just attack and attack and attack and keep shuffling it back in, and eventually they would get through 1,000,000 life, or we just time out and it would be miserable. So we have a next step to the combo to actually allow us to win the game once we have infinite life, and that is Test of Endurance. So against the odd style finisher here, 4-mana enchantment says at the beginning of your upkeep, if you have 50 or more life, you'll win the game. So Test of Endurance, once we have infinite life, eventually we draw into it, we play it, we go to our next turn, and we just win the game by having so much life. So that's kind of the combo. Use the en-kor creature to make a creature with infinite toughness, sack the creature with infinite toughness to gain infinite life, and then eventually Test of Endurance with our infinite life to kill our opponent, or to just win us the game. So the rest of the deck, we have a bunch of support pieces. Ether Vial just lets us cheat our stuff into play on the cheap and also instant speed. Eldrami's Call allows us to tutor out any of our creature-based combo pieces, so we can get our en-kor creature, we can get our Task Force or whatever, so both creature halves to the combo. Then we have for our enchantment part of the combo, which would include our Animal Boneyard, our Test of Endurance, we have Enlightened Tutor, and also Academy Rector. An Academy Rector is a creature, so we can search it out with Call, then use that to get an enchantment, so multi-step process, but it does get the job done. Shoku lets us have a combo piece that is tutorable by our Enlightened Tutor. Since it has a 0 equip ability, we can just keep equipping it to the same creature again to boost the toughness, and then sacrifice that creature to win the game. Otherwise, Qasali Pride Mage to deal with artifacts and enchantments. Eternal Witness can get back one of our combo pieces that we sacked. If somehow Infinite Life isn't enough, we can go again. Relic of Progenitors for graveyards. Then we have Living Wish, which is the last big piece of the combo. So it is the Green Wish. 1 and a green, you choose a creature or land from your sideboard. It says outside the game, but that means sideboard. Put it in your hand, and then you got to exile Living Wish. But we'll come back around to this in a minute. First, we got to hit the mana base. Starless Sanctum allows us to sack a cleric to gain life equal to our toughness. Just so happens that our creatures that gain infinite toughness happen to be clerics, so this gives us another way to like backdoor into gaining infinite life. Then we have a bunch of weird dual lands, brush lands, City of Brass, some basic lands. As far as the Living Wish plan, we got to talk about the sideboard, because that's what Living Wish is doing, is getting our sideboard pieces. So first we have the pieces we can't get with Living Wish. Crow's and Grip for artifacts and enchantments, Tormod Grips for graveyards, City of Solitude essentially just locks counter spells out of the game so we can't be got by Force of Will, Rule of Law for combo decks, and now we have our pieces that can be got by Living Wish. So we can technically get any of these in the main deck, and the cool part about this deck is it has the entire combo in the sideboard as well, which means if we only draw a couple of our pieces out of the main deck, Living Wish can get the missing piece. So Felidar Sovereign is the creature version of Test of Endurance, essentially, our win condition once we have infinite life. Tutor up with Living Wish, win that way. Nomad en-kor gives us another en-kor creature, another spiritualist, so we can tutor out either half of the combo there. Mirror the Moaning Well gives us another way to sack a creature to gain life equal to their toughness, so that's our backdoor way to Living Wish into the infinite life gain. Then we have Vexing Slusher for counter spells, another Academy Rector for tutoring, Genesis if we just gotta go grindy and keep getting stuff back from our graveyard, Harmonic Sliver for artifacts and enchantments, and that is life for Legacy, and that's been our Instant Deck Tech for today. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, help us out by clicking that like button down below. And to keep up on all the latest and greatest, click that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that bell icon to get alerts whenever we have new videos. And if you want to, check out some of our other sweet videos here and here.